Hey everybody, this is Ariel, and I'm Jedi Steve, and this is the Blind Leading the Blind podcast. We're just trying it out. This is the first sesh. We're going to see how it is. And Ariel, I'm going to grab your cane, is, I say blind, but visually impaired.
I was totally blind for 2 months, 14 years ago, August 26th, and it is the 19th? Is it the 19th?
It is the 19th.
Yeah, hey, I'm pretty with it, huh?
Yeah.
I have a brain injury, quote unquote. I say quote unquote because it's been 14 years, and the most significant time after brain injury is like 4 or 5 years after, and it's been 14. So I think I'm pretty much set in my ways now, more so, and I don't know.
So, I met Ariel at a coffee shop, and she's got the biggest personality, like, out in public of any visually impaired or blind person I've ever met. And I thought she lost her sight at age 19.
Mm-hmm.
And
7 days before my 20th birthday.
7 days before her 20th, she's like very official on everything and very accurate. And also, she's been in the blind world for a while. So
14 years.
She might help
nearly.
us with some blind spots. I'm not religious, but the Bible uses references to people being blind, and a lot of times people think it's like, oh, Jesus healed the blind. No, it's about all of us are blind in different ways.
Yeah.
We all have blind spots. And that's why we have to come together in community to learn a little about each other. So, what's your story?
Well, let's go back to August 26, 2010. I had driven home from LA visiting my ex-boyfriend. We told each other we loved each other that weekend, we only were dating for about 3 months-ish, and then he did stay with me for 9 months roughly after my accident, or after this day. I'm jumping around a little bit. Well, I drove home from LA, visited my ex-boyfriend. I lived in Vegas at the time. I live in San Diego now, lovingly.
That was my dad that passed away. When you said that, that's his cheering, like the crowd cheering sound. So it's
oh yes.
So
yes, San
shout
Diego
out
is
to
paradise. Especially compared to Vegas. I was just there last week, and it's 115, and not a no, but like, oh, nah.
And then 30 degrees inside, and then 115 outside.
Yeah, because the air conditioning is on blast in every facility you go into because it's so hot. But it's so effing cold inside. It's so effing hot. And anyways, the movie Up, Doug and I have something in common. We have to change the subject with Squirrel.
So,
my
9
accident.
months. But tell us about the accident.
Oh, yeah. Excuse the creepy snicker thing that was. Anyways, my Volkswagen Beetle, you know how they're supposed to flip and look like this? Supposed to. Yeah, not like this. Oh, but yeah, I bent down and put my left heel on after I was getting ready for work in the car in my Bug because I had driven home from LA that day, visiting my boyfriend. I said to this already, but I was rushing because I had work at 4 and I got home at like after 3 or something, maybe like 3:30 actually, and it took a good 15-20 minutes to get to work because I lived across town from where I was a hostess at a restaurant, and it was kind of a fancy restaurant, and they wanted us to look nice, so I had to put makeup on and put my heels on and look nice in my little hostess uniform, and I had to look all fancy. Well, I didn't have time to put my makeup and my shoes on because it's not a good idea to drive in heels anyway, but I mean, whatever. I'll put my heels on in the car. Okay. Threw my heels and my makeup bag and my purse in the passenger seat after I chowed down some eggplant parmesan my mom made the night before. And it's funny because she can't make it to this day, and that was one of my favorite dishes. And that's the true tragedy of this sob story, because she can't make the eggplant parmesan anymore. Anyways, Squirrel. What was that?
And you would want her to make it, but she can't make it.
She has made it since, but it just doesn't settle as tastily. Yeah. Mm-hmm. it's not as tasty as it used to be or satisfying because of that association that is made when you eat that Parmesan. After I ate it, I was like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? But anyways, I'm sick of living in this superstition, not superstition, but I think superstition is more accurately stated. Again, squirrel. So, yeah, I got in my Volkswagen Bug, but got in my Bug. I was driving up Windmill, which is Service Street in Vegas, where I'm from. Driving up Windmill, putting my eyeshadow mascara on, got onto the 215 freeway because I was coming up. No, okay, so I got on the 215 freeway, got in the fast lane. I remember passing the airport connector, and then I'm like, oh, you know what? I finished putting my eyeshadow mascara on, and I was like, I'm gonna put my blush on. So I grabbed my blush brush. I'm giving you exact word for word.
So she doesn't. She didn't text and drive, but she puts makeup on and drives.
Yeah. I not just put makeup on. I got ready for work in the car.
Yeah.
And you know, I think what's that term? Oh yeah, don't multitask while you're driving. You guys, don't flip and do it because you'll pay the price or worse. And I don't want that to happen to you. I don't know you guys, but you know what? Honestly, I don't know hardly anyone that I talk to, but most people that I talk to, I have this loving feeling, and I love I don't love, but I strongly like everybody, and I strongly like you guys for listening. And you know what? If you want to continue being strongly liked or liked at all on this planet, fuckle the buck up, you guys. Because I wasn't wearing my seatbelt for fuck me minute on the freeway. I bent down to put my left heel on as I got on, after I got on the freeway, I finished putting my eyeshadow mascara on, was going to put my blush on, so I put my blush brush in my lap. I was like, oh shit, no, I need to put my heels on because I worked right off of the freeway. I was going to get off the freeway and be right at work, and they told me that if I was getting caught getting ready for work in the parking lot one more time, and I was going to be late because I was doing this, they were going to put me on suspension. I was like, okay, well, I can't be put on suspension because that would just be the end of my life. So, this dipshit decided to bend down and put my left heel on the freeway, and my seatbelt was tight because you know when you're going past 55 miles an hour in the newer vehicles, your seatbelt like pulls back on you and doesn't even let you move an inch forward. It like, well, no way in hell could I even think about putting my heels on if I was driving on the freeway in the fast lane with my seatbelt pulling me back. What the fuck? Okay, whatever, not gonna kill me. And you know what I did? Okay, let's see. Where's the little buckle? Well, I was gonna do this smoothly, but there we go. I did this, and then I was like, whatever, not gonna kill me. But guess what? It almost flippin' did. Bent down to put my left heel on in the fast lane on the freeway. Only got my left heel on, I remember. They're cute little Steve Madden peep toe lace-ups with a side zipper heels. So adorable. And they're still intact. And that's pretty much the only thing in my car that was still intact, because again, I'm jumping around in this story. Bent down and put my left heel on, zipped up the little zipper on the side of my cute little peep toe Steve Maddens, looked up last minute in the tow truck, because I had to look down to zip it up, looked up last minute, holy shit, oh my god, went to press on the brake because the the tow truck in front of me slammed his brakes to 40 in the flippin' fast lane. Yeah, mother trucker is what I like to say. Tow truck slammed on his brakes to 40. Looked up last minute. Oh my god, I went to press on the brake and I didn't get to the brake in time. Went to pull the emergency brake because I was like, okay, I don't know where the freaking brake is. I drove stick shift, so I was like, no, that's the clutch. Oh my god, went to pull the emergency brake. My bracelets were in the way. Pushed my leg. Had my hand on the emergency brake and poof, oh, my face and my steering wheel. My bug got shucks. Smashed in half. And the new engines, the engines in the new vehicles, new bugs, are in the front, and I hit the tow truck, this is fire. Yeah, I got caught on fire for 3/4 of a fucking mile. Yeah, that mother trucker kept driving 3/4 of a mother trucking mile. No, 3/4 of a fucking mile with me attached to the back of him. Like, what the caught on fire for 3/4 of a mile, and I'm still standing here. Well, I'm sitting right now, but I'm able to stand and run around, and I mean, I've ran the Rock and Roll Half Marathon 3 times since my car accident 14 years ago.
Congratulations. That's
I mean, I don't deserve a pat on the back or anything. I don't deserve a pat on the back or anything. Fucking pat me on the... Thank you. Dick.
There's a mosquito there.
Yeah. Or... Anyways, so I came out of my coma after 8 days, after my bug got smashed. Oh, and the tow truck finally pulled over 3/4 of a mile later and was like, oh my god, her car's on fire. Oh my god, her car's attached to me? Her car's on fire? What the fuck? Well, it was a tow truck, and I like to say thank God, and I'm a believer in a higher spiritual something. I don't know which ism or yanity it is, but I call it God. And I know that God is definitely looking down on me saying, not yeah, but oh fuck yeah, I'm not gonna let you die today, bitch. So, I mean, I don't know if those are your exact words, but I mean,
you're paraphrasing.
Yeah, I'm paraphrasing. I mean, it sounds something like what I was picking up, or, I mean, anyways.
We were created in the image of God, and we cuss, so he probably does.
He probably does. I'm sure he does. He's probably like, what the fuck was she thinking not wearing her seatbelt? What a dumb bitch. But I don't want her to die, so whatever. I'm going to let it be a tow truck that she runs. I'm just going to let her put the fire out in her car, because tow trucks have fire extinguishers, because cars catch on fire sometimes when they're pulled over,
so
whatever.
What has life been like after the accident?
Oh, I woke up from my coma after 8 days, after my face and my steering wheel broke, my nose, lost my tooth. And well, I did get my nose job, got my tooth implant, and I was totally blind for, fuck me months, potato fucking tato. And it's been, shit, man, it's been difficult. But you know what? I learned Braille, like, right a flippin' way. Well, like 6 to 9 months after my accident, my mom hooked me up with this company called Hadley School for the Blind. And it's like through the mail, and, well, it's not really online, but it's telephone through the mail sort of classes. And they send you paper books, and Braille is read on paper, of course, and it's like a series of Braille lessons, and they have like raised letters so you can see what the alphabet is. And then after you learn the alphabet, no more raised lettering, you're on your own basically. And you teach yourself Braille with Hadley. And you know what, I learned it in like a year after my accident. And yeah, I have traumatic brain injury. I woke up from my coma and the doctors declared me with optic nerve atrophy. So that's kind of a serious thing, being that, oh, you need your optic nerve, it's in your brain to be able to see. Oh, yeah, and when you have optic nerve atrophy, that's like shaken baby syndrome of your optic nerve, you know? It's like, I feel like I'm gonna see BAF for the rest of my life. And BAF, blurry AF. You know AF.
There's a kid about to walk by.
Blurry awesome flip. Hi, kiddo. Anyways. Blurry AF. There we go.
I didn't say you had to say hi to him. I was just telling you to censor yourself there for a second.
Oh, well. Squirrel. Shut the fuck up.
So tell us something as a sighted person, how we can interact with blind people better. What are some of the stories that you're hearing that we probably aren't privy to?
Well,
because a lot of them don't have the person
that I'm hearing or that I'm experiencing.
Both.
Yeah, you know, God, there's so many. Well, say I go to a grocery store and I'm like, where the fuck do I even start to look for what I need? Well, thank God, or thank you, America, for creating the customer service desk, or giving the employees the knowledge to know what the fuck is in the store, because they're all pretty acute with customer service skills. And I've had so many employees help me over the years, and I feel like such a needy idiot sometimes. But I'm gonna
sound like a dick, but I hate grocery stores. Like, it's confusing to me.
Oh, by the by.
Yeah. I'm just
Uber
sitting here
Eats,
and
Uber Eats has delivery for groceries.
Oh, nice.
So Uber Eats, and it's accessible to me because I have this thing called an iPhone, and even Droid has this ability. It's voiceover.
Even Droid?
It's
Oh my
voiceover.
goodness.
And here, look at this. Oh. Oh, it's Monday, August 19th. It's 12:53.
Do you have it set to talk faster?
Oh, I have it. It's on 80%. Here we go. It's 88% battery power, not charging.
Messages, message, phone, app switcher, closing phone, calendar, closing calendar, closing Shazam, dot, phone, messages, 3 unread messages.
Oh, I have 300 text messages.
Dot, phone.
Don't listen to him on the...
No, I'm not. I don't want you guys to know my life, motherfucker, or buddies. But okay, I'm sorry, I don't want to.
It's the clinic. You have an STD.
No, shut the fuck up. They don't send text messages like that.
Oh, how would you know?
Well, I don't know, but I'm sure they wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's a phone call, or no, that's an in-person sort of. Probably. I don't know what would that be.
I don't know.
Would that be
I
a
have no idea.
I think it'd be more like an
I've never
in-person thing. That would
I've
make
never
more
even
sense.
thought that I might have an STD.
Anyways, so
You can't spell stud without STD.
so no way could he have an STD because he ain't no stud.
Oh,
did that turn around on you,
that
motherfucker?
hurt. Oh,
Yeah.
shit, that hurt.
Shit.
Oh my goodness.
Some people.
Oh my goodness.
I want my muffin. I made them in the class, and I'm gonna eat one right now. Is that okay? Would you like the muffin?
Ariel is the muffin person. The muffin person.
Isn't the muffin man?
person.
Isn't muffin man?
I would call you a man.
The muffin woman.
Yeah, that
Ariel
doesn't-
is
that
the
doesn't-
muffin
that
woman.
doesn't-
The
that
muffin
doesn't-
woman.
That doesn't flow as
The
well.
muffin, or
That doesn't flow as well. Cinnamon, or as it's pronounced in French, cinnamon.
what the fuck?
I hope the audience doesn't see that face
What?
that you just made.
Why?
So, sorry for the break as she's eating her muffin that
That's
she
what
made.
she said.
That's what she's eating her muffin. Oh.
Creepy.
This person. That's very degrading, calling a woman's who had a
muffin?
a muffin. So
Anyways, yeah.
let's not lose the audience. So, what are some other things you talked about? Like a positive thing, that there's customer services, people that are
And the
in there.
iPhone talks to you, and the world is out to be accessible to people with disabilities these days. I had no idea how accessible this fucking planet really is, and well, the United States specifically, because there's disabled or DOR, disabled Department of Rehab, and there's disabled student services at colleges, there's Disability Connect, there's all kinds of associations, and there's the Center for the Blind, Braille Institute, and there's so many more. There's so much opportunity for me that I thought wasn't there after my accident. I thought I was all alone, and when you go blind, I was total for 2 months 14 years ago, roughly. When you go eyes wide shut all of a sudden,
That's
like
that's a
it's
little.
kind of
Eyes
terrifying.
wide shut is a little different than that's like some freaky Hollywood parties.
well, okay, yeah. I did have a little bit of that too, because I had a very legal identification card at 15, which I don't recommend, kiddos.
Okay, we'll just erase that from your mind. Let me get my Men in Black pen. We'll just erase that
You
from
didn't
your
hear
mind.
that snort laugh. I'm not my
Yeah.
grandma.
TikTok, you don't stop.
I don't have TikTok. Ew. I do have TikTok, and I don't even know why the fuck I use it, because I don't use it. I have it because I don't. Anyways. I just inhaled part of my muffin. But anyways, what were we speaking of?
So you're talked about a lot of the positives of being blind, and a lot of the resources that there are for all different
There's so
types
many
of disabled type of people.
Disabilities, of all sorts. It's
Yeah.
so cool that, especially San Diego, is dialed in for disabilities. And if it wasn't for the city that I'm in, San Diego, I don't know that I would feel able to walk around with this. My mom calls it a shit-eating grin, and I don't even know where that statement comes from. Shit-eating grin. Why would you?
Oh my goodness,
happy to-
that's I know what it is, but now that you say that,
What
that's
the
like
fuck is a shit-eating grin?
I think you would just be like almost like throw. I mean, don't do. She does a really good fake throw up. And it
Oh my
makes
God,
you
this
wanna-
muffin.
It makes you wanna throw up. Oh my goodness. The kids there, don't let them see
Sorry, guys, just kidding.
that.
Anyways,
So going back to that, what are some of the downsides that or say you're off in a parking lot walking, looking for your Uber driver.
Looking for my car, yeah.
Do you want looking for your? She also has a business as an Uber driver. Yeah, that's how we
Yeah,
met. We met at the company meetings.
yeah.
But like, yeah,
crying
because it's like interesting. It's like funny thing. First time that you came into the living room, when you're like you take everybody's attention when you're talking, flipping people off and everything. And I'm just
I mean
like,
it with love.
and
I'm not trying to be
I'm looking
aggressive.
for
Just
somebody.
fuck off,
I'm
you
looking
guys.
for somebody with her that's robbing the place. I mean, this would be the perfect distraction to rob a bank or rob a coffee shop, because she's taking
rob
all the
anything.
attention and joking, and she also has her cane there, so somebody's
And
like,
I'm
oh.
kind of hot, so shit. There's a hot blind chick. I feel so bad for her. Oh, and she's so cute, and she's trying to be funny, and it's kind of funny. But I mean, she's really trying hard. Is she trying, or is it just natural? Do you think she has some sort of like mental? Huh? What were we saying?
Those people talk loud like that? Or you were reading
I
my
can
thoughts?
just-
You're reading my thoughts?
Steve. I don't. I'm so odd. No special needs. Awesome.
So, going back to this, for the people that are still watching the video, yeah, select for you or listening. So what are some of the okay? So that's you squirrel. You got me. So we're in the parking lot, and you're there. And it's like, oh, I don't want to approach this white girl, this white woman with the cane in the situation, but she looks like she needs help situation. And that could split down at a lot of different times. Like, what's the balance? And then I think, and maybe this is part of the answer, so I can shut the fuck up so you can answer this question. There's no organism that's called a blind person. Sorry, algorithm. There's no algorithm that's called a blind person or a woman. Everybody's a person, so they have different ways of what they want and what they don't. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes people are mad and they want people to approach them. Sometimes people are mad. It's like you put yourself in that vulnerable position to help that person, and you might like what the fuck are you doing? I'm waiting for an Uber. I don't need your fucking help. I mean, it could be like a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
That was a question.
What?
Like all that gobbledygook that I was saying.
Are you saying that? Was I?
Like what are some ways that people can approach you? Do you want people to approach you? Not approach you? Do you want to get things down by yourself? Like when we were walking over here from the coffee shop to, there was a point that there are people in your way, and I just didn't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have told me? Or you would rather have me like told that? Because I do that for sighted people. I'm always like hurting people.
Get out of the way.
I'm always hurting people. I'm always hurting. I was like, just walk on to the side. I'm walking with somebody, and then there's a small road, and then I was like, we don't have to walk next to each other. Let's single file. But with you, I just like let you go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just
Grab your neck.
yeah. Just,
I was why I shut it. I mean, oh, shit. I was just
no,
full
thank
circle.
you, but no thanks. Anyways, thanks for double checking on that. Cause
Thanks
if
for
you grab
asking
my
for
neck-
consent before you touch my head too.
Exactly. Oh,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Is it okay that I pity pat you?
It's okay.
Anyways,
Anywho.
any hoozles. Yeah, I think it depends on the situation, because sometimes I like to do things independently. And sometimes I freaking need direction. I need somebody to help me out. And it's a bit heartbreaking that I have the need more than I've ever had it, truly. But I feel like these days, this far post-injury, I feel like I'm getting more and more to the point where I'm not needing as much redirection in my steps. You know what I mean? I feel like every day, this sounds like something I've heard before or heard someone else say this, but every day's a new day, as they say.
Yes.
And really though, every day is a new fucking day. That's just obviously, but figuratively and literally, every day is a new day. And you know, I think that I'm a broken record because I say this all the time, but you guys don't know this yet. But if it wasn't for Sir Marley, Bob, I don't know that I would believe this, but thank God for Bob, because he's really taught me that every little thing gonna be alright now. But really, Steve, don't worry about a thing, cause every little thing gonna be alright now. Your heart will always be with you, Bob. I miss you. Anyways.
So it's interesting that you say that, because, and I think everybody, but I say I specifically got this from my father. I have issues with asking for help, and it's the most. And I think of vulnerability as a superpower, but I'm talking about the vulnerability that's considered as a weakness. If it's something that I'm good at and I just need to spread the wealth, it's easier for me to ask for help. If it's something that I'm like really really in a weakness to do that, it's harder for me to ask for help in there. So that's definitely an issue. Even if it's a small thing. I mean, even at my cannabis.
Here's your little muffin.
I'm good. Thank
I made
you.
a muffin for him. Sorry for interrupting.
I'm gonna eat that later. It smells very good.
It's pretty tasty. Cinnamon sugar
your
muffin.
muffin smells very good.
That's what he said, or that's what everyone says.
That's what they said.
That's what they, he, she, or he, she's, or that's what they said.
Exactly.
Anyways.
Where were we?
Squirrel.
You made me squirrel. I'm like I totally forgot where. Oh, so asking for help. So
I'm so sorry, Steve.
One of the things that makes it easier for me to like the way that I frame stuff, because I have trouble asking for help. I'll say that. I'll just throw a fear that somebody else might have out there. I was like, I hate asking for help. Do you need help? Type situation.
Yeah.
That's a kind of a firm, because you're saying it's a stranger, so you don't want to throw too many words into it.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's like I throw something out there that's a vulnerability for me. That's why I'm really effective at things, because I pretty much say what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
not as much as you, but
seriously, this dude, or Richard, or no, Steve. I'm sorry, Steve or Bob.
Yes.
This
or Jedi Steve. Respect my made-up title.
I don't want to pity pat you on the head anymore. It's too belittling. Anyways, no, it's your real title, not made up. It's authentic. Authentic. Anyways,
I like to make fun of myself, so I believe I'm a
oh my
real
god,
Jedi,
I like to make fun of you too.
Oh,
How
we got
funny
so much in common.
Twinners.
And we both think I'm hot, so we got so much in common.
Oh my god, that muffin.
Oh, so it wasn't because I said something.
Don't say that shit anymore. It's not funny.
Now I know what you had to eat before the muffin.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I just spit a little bit. Actually, I mean, yeah, you can keep it.
I told you I wanted to see the insides of you at this, but I wasn't talking about that. I
like my heart, my emotions,
yeah, that's what I was talking about, not throwing up in my car.
What do you mean?
Let me get one of.
Anyways, what were you saying?
I'm gonna get one of my barf bags.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Thank you. You want me to autograph that for you?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Oh, you even impressed yourself.
Wow, that's a
So thanks for joining us.
I'm
this
sorry
is our,
for my awkward personality,
This is
you
our
guys.
first. This is our first. Don't apologize for that. Apologize to me, but not to them.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck them.
I was apologizing to you, yeah.
Oh, thank
Not
you.
fuck you.
Thank
Love you
you.
guys.
Yes. I mean, you're. If anything, you're making me look real good. Nobody. Yeah, you're making me look really good.
Because I'm making myself look like shit.
Are you flipping off the audience?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I meant to do it to myself.
Oh, okay. Got it. So join us next time, if she will have me. Join us next time when we talk about regret. Regrets. Can you turn it off?
What?
Turn off the camera.
I can't see it. Where do I do it? Where do I do it?
Come on, you got it.
Right here?
A little to the right, No, push. A little to the left.